Hey everybody, Repel here, and I have Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi Battle 167. Thank you so much for everyone for sticking by and tuning in into my channel. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a regular Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi Battle because I just kind of finished my mono-type team series. So I'm moving back into your classic and your original and your favorite Omega Rubies and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. It's not a mono team today. I just got, actually I think I have an NU team here, or actually RU, because I believe Liepard is actually RU, or is it NU? I'm not sure. I like to think that I'm using an NU team, but I could be completely wrong. Anyway, we'll just take a good look at Justin's team. Like, every damn thing is so terrifying, and especially Aegislash. As you guys know, Aegislash is now Uber, thanks to Smogan. But that is okay, because my NU team will definitely shine in this battle. So he does go into the Spiritomb. That's pretty cool, because I don't have a single fairy type in my whole team. I went off with the Claydol. Spiritomb can learn Taunt, I think, but I do outspeed Spiritomb, so thankfully I do. Turns out he actually just goes for a Will-O-Wisp, which, you know, sucks just a little. I get that residual damage and my attack is cut by half, but honestly, Claydol is only used for Stealth Rocks, and Stealth Rocks only, so I set up my Stealth Rocks, don't want to get hit by a Dark type move. Now I'm going to bring out the, what's it called? The Stoutland, drop his attack, but turns out it is a special attacking, special attacking Spiritomb. And now I think about it, I'm pretty sure Claydol could probably take it really well. But even so, even if he is special attacking, I don't really care, and even if he does have Will-O-Wisp, I also don't care, because my Stoutland is a very interesting Stoutland. It is a Sleep Talk, Rest, Roar, and Return Stoutland, and it works really well, especially against physical threats. Unfortunately, I actually roared him into the Starmie. Of all Pokemon, I did not want the Starmie. Why? Because Starmie can go for Rapid Spin right here, right now. Now, I could switch into my Drifblim to block his spin, but then again, Starmie can learn Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, you know, and offensive Starmies are pretty powerful. So I didn't really want to switch into my Drifblim, and I went for the Roar again, because I am a physical wall. I really can't do much to a Starmie, but Starmie can do a lot to me. Back into another special attacker. Well, I think it's a special attacker. I'm switching out. Maybe expecting a Moonblast or something like that. Let's go back into Claydol. Claydol is pretty much my special defensive wall here, and not to mention, I already set up Stealth Rocks. Actually, no. I want to set up Stealth Rocks again because the Starmie did spin them away. And thankfully my opponent doesn't have any like magic bouncers or anything, so I'm free to just go for Stealth Rocks. So there you go. Now he does go for that Moonblast. Let's see how powerful it does. It does absolutely garbage attack. But even so, I cannot do anything to this Clefable, and this Clefable will outspeed me because Clefable has Wish. Excuse me. And when you see a Clefable with Wish, you know for a fact they usually don't have soft boiled. Turns out it is a calm minding set. Very scary, but I still don't know. Does he actually have any investment in special attack, or is he just a pure wall with calm mind? I'm not sure. I took this opportunity to just go for the Flame Charge, just to see how much it does. It does all under half. So I'm thinking, holy crap, I could have just went for a Flare Blitz and finished him off right here. This Clefable has like almost no bulk whatsoever, which is fantastic, and I can actually finish it off this turn with a Flare Blitz. My opponent is switching out. Very, very, very risky, because she does not really have anything that wants to take a Flare Blitz. No, not even this Charizard, because look, Charizard would get hurt half with Stealth Rocks. And all it takes is Stealth Rocks, and I'm able to finish it off with the freaking Flare Blitz. So I'm so glad I actually did set up my Stealth Rocks twice in this whole battle. And Flareon's gonna do some major work in this battle. I love Flareon, honestly. It's probably one of my favorite evolutions. The Starmie is coming out, but I did go for the I did go for the Flame Charge. I can outspeed Starmie, but I'm not sure if I can kill with Flare Blitz. I actually don't have Facade on this Flareon, but maybe I should just give it Facade, honestly. Switching out, can't do anything. However, I can go for Electric Move, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I love it. I love a Volt Switch on the Lanturn, simply because my opponent has no ground types. So I'm free to just go for that Volt Switch, get that nice lucky crit too. How great is that? And bring out the Liepard. I don't really have Fairy type, so I don't really have any counter, but I figured at least Liepard does resist, you know, Dark. And I went for a Substitute because he probably will go for the Will-O-Wisp, so I'm going to be in the Substitute safely behind the burn. However, I totally forgot that this damn thing has Infiltrator. Totally slipped out of my mind that Spiritomb can have Infiltrator. An Infiltrator will bypass my Substitute. That is why he landed the Will-O-Wisp after I went for a Substitute. Very sad. I did not want my Liepard to go down, but oh well, let's just go for a T-Wave. And what is funny is that my Liepard actually has Swagger. I wanted to change it and give it Attract because I know that Swagger is now banned, but I totally forgot. I didn't do it. Like, I did not replace it with Attract. So in this whole battle, this Liepard still has Swagger. But I'm not going to use it. I'm not that kind of guy. If a move is banned, it's banned. You know what? I will not use Swagger. It's a bummer because this Spiritomb is also a male, so I could have actually went for the Attract. But of course with Spiritomb it does have Rest, and he will heal up his HP, and not just that, he will also heal up his Paralysis. So I cannot do anything, and this burn damage is slowly kicking Liepard's ass. It's a really good Liepard counter now I think about it, because the Spiritomb does have Infiltrator, which really suck, you know. It's like I have all these great moves on Liepard, but unfortunately Spiritomb can actually bypass Substitute. Goes for a Sleep Talk, and he actually gets Dark Pulse. I was really hoping he does not. Now why did I again go into Drifblim? Because I know for a fact I can go for Calm Mind, and I can live the next Dark Pulse. And then I can start setting up. I do have Rest. And I'm carrying the Chesto Berry as well. So if he wants to burn me, that is okay, because I do have Rest. So he does go for another Sleep Talk. Let's see what he gets. And he gets a Will-O-Wisp. He doesn't get Rest. You know, every time I go for Sleep Talk, I always roll Rest. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very unlucky with Sleep Talks. That's pretty good, but I know for a fact that one more Dark Pulse will kill me, so I have to go for a very early Rest. Like I said, this Spiritomb did a whole number on my whole team simply because I don't have a single Fairy type, so my best bet is actually my Ghost type Drifblim. Very ironic, I know. But he actually gets a critical, leaving me with a very low percentage of health. Had it not be a critical, it would still be a 3-hit KO, but thankfully he did get a critical, and he will finish me with just 2 hits instead of 3 hits. I potentially could have outlasted that Spiritomb, but no, he had to get a crit. But you know what? It's okay. I'm not going to cry over spoiled milk. No way. Let's go back into Flareon. He doesn't have Sucker Punch, so my best bet is just go for the Flare Blitz. And, you know, I am Guts boosted. I am carrying the Toxic Orb after all. And of course I'll finish off Spiritomb. I don't care how bulky Spiritomb is. No way can it live a Guts boosted Flareon. That's just no way. That's what I love about Flareon. Back into the Clefable. I really thought my opponent actually would have Protect, because why else would you send out a Flareon? But obviously he is underestimating my NU team, and he has to pay the price for underestimating Flareon. Flareon is so powerful, and he did finish himself off, but that is okay. Flareon did so much. He killed like three Pokemon in my whole opponent's team. That is amazing. I knew for a fact he would bring out the Aegislash. It's about damn time he brought it out, so that's why I went into the actual Stoutland. Now Stoutland's only attack is Return, however I can go for a Roar, just in case he does go for King Shield or Swords Dance. I do not want to see an Aegislash start setting up with Swords Dance. So thankfully I do have Roar. I did think about giving my Stoutland Toxic, but I'm so glad I didn't, simply because Aegislash is immune to Toxic. I could give it Thunder Wave. Maybe I'll try and give it Thunder Wave. He does go for a Rapid Spin, but it's already kind of too late. You know, we are already into the mid game, and I know for a fact one return will finish off Starmie. I don't even have any investment in return, but from that range, yeah, Starmie will not appreciate it. So he spun away my rocks, but that's okay. Almost his whole team is kind of dead, but not quite. The battle has not ended, simply because he does have a Porygon-Z, which is terrifying, like absolutely terrifying. Not too many things wants to take any attack, especially a tri-attack, coming from Porygon-Z. I know it would finish off Claydol, but it'll also finish off my Stoutland, and I much prefer to keep my Stoutland simply because it does have Intimidate. Now, I don't know what the fuck to do, but I'm just gonna go back into a Liepard and just go for a Thunder Wave. Again, I don't want to use Swagger. If I had Confuse Ray, I would gladly use it, but unfortunately, I just have Thunder Wave, hoping I can get a Parahax, but of course I don't, right? And he will finish me off. But at least we know that now the Porygon-Z is slower than like everything on my whole team. Meaning I can bring out my Assault Vested Lanturn. Yes, I do have Assault Vest. And yes, I do have Hydro Pump, and let's see if my Hydro Pump can kill, and unfortunately he loses like 2 HP, but he does get that Parahax, which is sweet. So I went for the T-Bolt, safer Thunderbolt. I don't want to miss my Hydro Pump again. And honestly, even if he didn't get Parahax, he wouldn't have done that much to my Lanturn simply because I do have Assault Vest. I went for the Hydro Pump. There's really no point for me to switch out. I don't want him to like start setting up and all that bullshit like that, so... Turns out he does go for the Iron Head. But I am water and electric, so I resist steel moves 4 times. My Lanturn does not have any investment in defense, but that doesn't quite matter. Now I know for everybody's gonna go for King Shield, judging how my opponent plays. The thing about Aegislash is they're just very predictable. But that you know, by no means is not a bad Pokemon. You know, Aegislash is a really good Pokemon, but it's just a little too obvious. So yeah, he gets a free turn, but you know, at the same time, I did get a free turn to switch into my Stoutland and drop his attack, which is fantastic. Now I'm thinking, okay, what could he do to me? But more importantly, I can't do anything to him. I only have Return and Roar, and I can't Roar his last Pokemon, so I'm gonna go back to Lanturn. Maybe he'll go for a Sacred Sword, and if he does go for a Sacred Sword, it would sting a little, but thankfully he doesn't have Sacred Sword. So he does go back into the Iron Head, and now he can either go for the King Shield or predict that I will switch back out into Stoutland. He actually thought I would go back into Stoutland and drop his attack again, but nope, I stayed in with Lanturn, expecting him to not go for the King Shield. I went for the Thunderbolt because I really did not want to miss my Hydro Pumps, but now that I think about it, I should have just went for the Hydro Pump, and that would actually finish him off. He has no choice but go for the King Shield, which is fine. He gets, it's like a free protect, but that just stalls 1 turn, honestly. And next turn, he has no choice but go for Shadow Sneak, because obviously Aegislash is much slower than Lanturn. But come on. I dropped his attack once. His Shadow Sneaks aren't gonna kill Lanturn unless he gets a critical. But no critical today, and I will finish him off with another Thunderbolt. Oh yeah, that crit. Love seeing crits too. So there you go. Thank you, Justin. Really powerful team. No, like really powerful team, especially a Porygon-Z and an Aegislash. That is just terrifying. Guys, hope you guys do enjoy this battle. If you do, please remember to leave it a like and make sure to comment and subscribe. Thank you everyone for watching. See you guys next battle.